Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo
Normally.
Yeah,
where they can't do
yeah.
anything. It's you're not going to get it like some normal looking game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's off lane, right?
Yeah. With that last pick, Wraith King,
Savage haven't played against each other. Jackie and Q haven't played against each other.
Hyde, he might be in trouble. He went for the D ward, but he's copying a fair bit of damage to the cookie. Gonna land perfectly though. Hyde still running, but not running quick enough.
Probably gonna be big, along with the initial itemization for that Orb of Corrosion we love to point out on Ember. If that is something Mikado will pick up, or whether or not he just rushes the phase boots is another thing. But yeah, mid lane should be fairly stable though.
Yeah, bot lane, they're going to try and go with the Dispose. Savage already taking so much damage, and eventually they might just have enough. Meanwhile, top, or rather mid lane, is how that battle goes for these two teams, but we'll see what does happen. As bot lane, Yopaj going to go for a rotation with the TP out. They want to at least find Hyde out of this, but a nice Nightmare. It's going to put a stop to that. Still, the X is back onto Yopaj, and well, eventually they will find the Bane. No problem. Yopaj will take it.
And we're at that point where Q can be threatening on that Tiny.
Jackie's in big trouble here. He'll level up the reincarnation, but he needs some help. Makoto is coming in to rotate to try and help out with the secondary killers. Jackie, he'll go for a run deeper into the tree line. No TP's coming out yet for Boomer. They really just gonna let him die like this. Chains are out, and it does seem like Jackie is set to fall. Does KP just...
They catch someone like Mikado out here, but they kind of reveal it with a Sentry D ward.
That's a very big pick off. They can find it. Savage not going to be able to juke out the Torrent and the boat. As Savage, he will just try to stand his ground, but eventually will drop. That's the kill Boom wanted. Still, Scrim is going to go down in the meantime, but here come the cavalry. Boom. They want to keep the fight going. Onto KP they go. They want the Death Prophet. Already so low. KP might just drop. It looks like he will. Jackie will take the kill, but now the Fiend's Grip onto FBZ. But do they have the damage for him? Not quite yet. They'll toss him up, but it's not going to be enough. In fact, now Q going a little bit too far forward. Will also be punished here on the Tiny as Jack.
That team fight of Boom have a bit of an opportunity to maybe look for that mid here though.
They will. Scrim does get caught, but Q may have given his life away for this. It's going to be a pos 4 for a pos 5 trade, and it will be, as Yopaj does take the kill. Brighter side for Talon, though, is they do finally get that mid-tier 1 tower. You just start to ask yourself, is it a little bit too late for that? Because Jackie has caught up very nicely now on the Wraith King, and well, he's not quite at the point he wants to be, but he's at a point now where he can escalate that farmer's Hyde. Is going to get run down. Jackie wants the kill onto the Bane. Meanwhile, on the other side, they've got to zoom out onto the Kunkka, so they might find Yopaj. Pretty massive pick off here for Talon as they'll go for a bit more onto FBZ. Cookie's not going to be enough. Talon.
Keep stick time here though.
Look at this, John. Smoke on smoke situation. Scrim, he'll break the smoke, but Jackie gonna jump right in. Avalanche does stun him up, but they got the X onto the Tiny. Drag him back, but not quite the Nightmare. It does save, but Hyde, he's gonna drop immediately as KP. He'll get run down here, but he's still static linking, rather soul binding up. He does drop, however, as Jackie going for a bit more now. Wants Savage, but Makoto, he'll find Tims, but now Savage, he's trapped up. Mortimer's Kiss is flying in. The Torrent connects as well. The Doom is gone, but Q, he jumps in himself. Now the Fiend's Grip. Hyde holding down Yopaj, but it's not quite enough. He's going to die back immediately as now Makoto trying to keep the fight going, but they have not found the first life of Jackie's. He jumps right back in onto the Tiny, onto his previous teammate, wanting another kill and does find it. An old... But Boom, they got the Aegis up. They'll hand it over to the Kunkka. And now... Even with the low HP on Jackie, he won't mind jumping in onto the Ember. Makoto, big trouble here for the Ember Spirit, but he's still alive, just barely. He remnants out. He is alive. Tim's the one to drop, but does die back as now Jackie being Fiend's gripped up in massive trouble. Is going to go down. Still the boat does fly in. Savage, he's burning alive as he does eventually fall to Scrim. And FBZ, he'll trace down KP here on the Death Prophet, but KP, he looks the man up with the Exorcism back onto the Kunkka. Meanwhile, Tims, this could be a dieback for the Marcy, but no, he jumps out with the Cookie, back in onto KP again, but Makoto and Q right in onto the Marcy, do take him down for a dieback. Tims is gone. Scrim running right to Yopaj, but he does get taken down, as so does FBZ. Talon base. Smoke perhaps? Talon. Very grouped up. They've got a vision advantage. Yopaj immediately doomed up here on the Conquer, so they jump in. Q, a nice avalanche, but FBZ who'll refresh with the double Eye of the Storm. Look at KP, he is gonna melt. Meanwhile, Makoto trying to chase down the idol. The Conquer in trouble, still fighting, though he's deniable, but not quite. He does go down as FBZ, he finds another. Now Makoto, though, how much can he get done? They do find Scrim. The Ember at least clears out 3 heroes as Jackie is gonna show up. He won't catch the Ember, but he might have a chance at the Tiny. Q is eventually gonna have to Yule Scepter through the stun. Nice blink away though, and he's actually gone.
Once more.
Who do you doom first, John? Savage, who does he want? I think he wants the Conquer, but
no.
still Jackie, he's the first one in. He's already found Savage. The kisses are flying in as well. Savage, he's BKB'd up. He does commit the doom, but he's still maybe gonna drop. In fact, never mind. He's out of there for now. Instead, Makoto, he's the target they really want on the Ember. Can they get the damage out in time? Yes, they can. Fiend's Grip though, hide. He'll hold down Jackie, who's already quite low on the Wraith King, but do they have the damage output for him? Savage will jump in, but the X-Pack from the idol, protecting the Wraith King for now, but KP still gonna charge him, but no Jackie. He mans up. What a Giga Chad, still surviving. Right back in Jackie. He does take down Savage before he ends up dying himself. Oh, his hide ends up going down as well. A 4 for 2. Now, Japoi breaks the Lincolns onto the Ember, into the Dispose. Makoto, he can't afford to die, but he gets the BKB off in time. Still Talon, they've popped their BKBs too early. They might need to back off, but Savage jumps in as well. Makoto, he's trying. Doom is out onto FBZ, but Savage, he might go down, but no, he jukes them out. Oh, he's juked them out for now. The Doom is still fine. Jackie, he'll back out of there, and Yopaj, he's the one to drop on the Conquer. Makoto, just so much damage being dealt here from the Ember. This Tim's Q. No, he wants Scam. He'll find the Snapfire. Makoto immediately in to try and help out, but here comes FBZ. Q. He will drop as a trade. Is now Savage trying to move in. Doom is out. Who have they got? It's going to be FBZ on the Razor. Meanwhile, Jackie, he does have that secondary life. They completely ignore him. Taking down FBZ first, as now Jackie with only 1 life is more susceptible. Makoto, he'll go for the chase. Savage right behind him. They've got the Wraith King locked down and take him out. Oh, Talon, here we go, John. To wrap around the other way, trying to find an opening that suits them. Now mid lane, Savage, Scythe Device is out. They will block with the Lincolns, and Savage for now going to be fine as Makoto right in, just scouting out for his team and Q. In the avalanche toss onto FBZ. Makoto, he just keeps going on the Ember. He does not give a crap, but FBZ, he'll drain some damage away from the Ember Spirit. Meanwhile, Jackie has found hide on the Bane. That's 1 down. But boom, can they find any more? Makoto still around, but Japoi trying to... What's stopping him, right? He'll refresh, pop his BKB, TP out, and he'll be fine. In fact, Q, he may not be so fine, but the Aeon Disc gonna save his life as now Savage jumping in, Doom out right onto the Conquer, but he's doomed himself. Oh, he's doomed himself, the Lotus Orb. It's gonna save the life as Yopaj is going to be fine to walk out, and now Tim's going right back on Makoto, forcing the Fiend's Grip, and Makoto's been caught out. The Nightmare's not going to save him. He is gone. He could buy back though if he wants to keep this fight going. KP has been caught back now. Savage, he'll refresh. The buyback is there. Jackie might lose that first life, but still healing up, still surviving. Does finally go down. They'll find Tim's on the Marcy. Jackie, who do we aim? Onto the Scam, onto the Snapfire. They'll take him down. Meanwhile, Savage being tossed away by Q, being saved by the Tiny. Tiny Airlines getting Savage out of there just in the nick of time. No visa necessary.
Yeah, if whoever gets Ex Machina with 20-second BKB, you're pretty happy with that.
Here we go, though. Boom, they're not going to wait that long. They'll refresh on FBZ, and they'll get started. Keep in mind Makoto, he does have that Stygian Desolator, so his damage is amped quite a lot of Savage. Already jumping in, has found Japoi on the Conquer. They want to melt him down, and they've got him. Doom is out. He'll have the Reincarnation Life, and that's about all he's got right now is Savage. He even found Scam on the Snapfire. It's another down hit for Talon as Q jumps in, killing off Japoi, and now FBZ trapped up with the Marcy. They'll take him down. Meanwhile, Jackie still trying to keep this fight going on the Wraith King of Makoto, just jumping all across the team fight, not letting anything happen to his teammates as they do find Savage. But he'll buy back. He wants Jackie a second time. How much can Jackie do on his own? The answer is not much. Not without a BKB. He is going to go down, and Talon, they have successfully defended high ground. There's another Hex out on Jackie. And they might just have it, at least for game 1. As they'll move in on the tier 4 towers. Boom, they're going to try one last time to defend this. FBZ, he's in with Jackie with the Fiend's Grip. Going to hold him down immediately. That's 1 life gone. Jackie How's he gonna fight this? It's all him against the world. His FBZ's already going down. Jackie, he'll go for a run, but the Ancient is completely exposed. They'll just aim that down as Jackie does get caught out. No chances of escape. He's gone. And Talon, what a game it was, John. They're still trying here, Boom. They are still trying, but the Ancient is going to go down. It seems as Talon do pick up the victory. Game 1 to go the way of Talon. Very concerned here for Boom Esports, and I think the hero's complete trash anyway. Even if he does. Still no first blood being drawn quite yet, and you kind of ask yourself how this kind of quiet game, who it really favors. A Savage top lane.
Support in the jungle.
Omni was committed. Tim's leaps away from it. Now Savage maybe going too far for this. He'll spin for it, and he will just TP right out. Very confident play from Savage. Well, Talon again, John, I think they're more than happy to play a slow game as they do run right into FBZ, popping the Laguna, and FBZ, he's just not that tanky. Off at the perfect moment. He'll return into the mid lane now. Meanwhile, Boom, they have headed down bot to try and catch KP once again on the Marcy. They will start with a Splinter Blast, but KP now realizing something isn't right, tries to back off, but Yopaj right on target with the Avalanche toss into the arrow. That'll be another death for the pot 3 Marcy. Well, naturally, he does already have it. And once you have the BKB, you are free to start joining these team fights as this Bloodseeker. Start getting involved with your team. Definitely not one of the heroes you imagined just to sit back and farm. Is now pot lane Tim's. Very deep. Cookie's gonna land. Dust is out, but leap towards the left side as now Yopaj just rotating even the curse. Hold down Makoto. Make sure they get the kill, and they will. In fact, an arrow landing on Hyde. Oh, there's a sniper in the house, John. Landed perfectly and completely blind from Tim's. They'll find a secondary target, and it's onto the bottom tier 1 tower for the range creep. It did not go down, so the rebound was there as now Hyde. They'll at least find a Snapfire, but a real shame there that range creep ends up surviving. I think Yopaj was secretly hoping the toss would kill it off, but it wasn't within range.
Yeah, and Talon manages to sacrifice his support. Still, Boom keeps going. They don't have long cooldowns to wait for.
Well, they found the Enigma now. Nice arrow to follow up with the Avalanche toss, and easy. He'll frontline for the team. Q has been spotted. They saw the Eidolons, and it should be a nice, easy kill, though. Hyde also getting caught out here on the Snapfire. Savage does show up to try and help out, but Hyde's already gone. Meanwhile, Q does manage to TP away.
Allow Boom to play the pickoff game and just stall out for your bigger cores, stall out for these item timings. Hold on.
They're still fighting into Black Hole. Q may get caught immediately, however, unless they can find Savage, but they'll go for the Enigma first. Arrow's gonna land, and that'll be your Enigma gone. The Savage, Rupture is there. He'll try to BKB out and should be able to make it out as Japoy. Talon show up mid lane. Arrow is going to land from Tim's. No help around him right now. It's just Tim's the KP. He'll go for a dispose out. Winter's Curse is there, however. Scam. He holds them all down. You'll still lose Tim's here on the Mirana. So Talon, they should be okay with this. And towards the dire outpost. Keep in mind, there is decent vision here for Talon. In fact, they are underneath Sentry Vision now. Tim's is going to be spotted out. Nice load of Sorb onto KP. They might find the Marcy, and they will still. Tim's does go down. A 1-for-1 favoring Boom Esports, and now the full team fight does begin. A Savage is already gone. Meanwhile, Q, he could try for the BKB TP, but he can't even do that. The bash is there from Jackie into another. They'll find Hyde. 4 down for 10k behind. They need a miracle. I think that miracle does kind of lay in the hands of Q on this Enigma. Problem is, he's still just short of the BK glove. The Blink Dagger is Savage. Orchid up, trapped up already. They just take him down. Yopaj, he
still have the Black Hole threat. Blink is up on Q. They've got to find something on Talon. I'll do the arrow.
KP disposes there. Keep in mind, secondary life on the Bloodseeker, but there's your Black Hole. Q, he's caught 2 of them. That'll be Tim's gone for 1. Jackie, he will lose that first life. A curse out now, though, holding down Savage. Can they follow up on this? Yopaj, he's in with an Avalanche toss combination. Q's down. Savage held down as well. He will drop to the Tiny. There's now KP. Or Yopaj just sticks it right up him with a massive tree as they do call the GG. Talon can't do it for game 2. But luckily for us, Jonathan, we get a game 3 between these two juggernauts of SCA.
There's the more.
Oh god,
All right.
Andrew Savage more.
Anyway.
That's what I wanted to
It's
see from the
comfort versus
bat pick.
comfort, guys.
I thought it would get banned.
Good on this hero. You see him, he's got 19 denies in this top lane.
Yeah, there's also just not much a Morphling can really do onto the
Jackie?
Mars. You just kind of want to focus on the farm.
That'll be a great pick off. They'll pick up Jackie. First blood to go the way of Makoto on the Basso up. And look at this Bat Rider with the haste and he just keeps chasing. But surely, oh, he's going to go for it anyway. Lasso is there. Onto Yopaj, he's completely out of mana now. Surely no way out of this. They'll try to Shadow Word him up, but it's not going to be it.
The tower's eventually going to fall, but it's a lot slower than you'd want it to be here on Boom, and that's time where they're not hunting down Savage, punishing that Morphling.
Well, Scam, he's about to get punished here, John. They are going to find Jackie, though. In fact, Yopaj is going to rotate down bot lane. KP immediately caught out. And Makai around if you need be. It's cute. Might just kind of sack his life here. We'll go for an avalanche and a Tumbler's Toy out, and well, Golem is going to be dropped, but Makoto is going to move in as now a nice curse into a toss back. Oh Yopaj outplayed there by Q and Hyde. Onto FBZ they go. They'd love a Mars as well. Instead, they'll go after Scam. Oh, I love that from Q. Curse into top down. They're going to see Jackie on the TB, but can they grab him in time? Avalanche is up. Toss is there. Golem dropping now the Sunder. It's going to make it just in the nick of time. Scam saves the day, but can they save completely? KP, he sapped a lot of damage away, but now he's trapped up. The arena down from FBZ, getting 2 of them. Hyde, he's going to drop and KP will follow.
Yep. They've got good damage coming through from Jackie. Not going to take too long to rip through that, but now you have Mikado in with his own BKB that hasn't been popped here.
Very scary now for Boom. Meanwhile, oh, Savage. Ooh. Savage goes down across the map. The Ags was up on Yopaj, and with a double damage, he wasn't expecting it. Now Q to get caught out on the Tiny, and suddenly Talon somewhat falling apart here, Jonathan. 20 minutes into the game. Roshan is still going the way of Boom Esports.
We'll go for a smoke play.
They smoke right into the Skadi timing, John. FBZ, he's going to break the smoke. He has Arena up. Meanwhile, Makoto, who did he actually end up catching? It's only Tim's. Meanwhile, FBZ actually in trouble. On the Mars, they'll chase him down, and Boom, not looking for...
Happy enough to stand back. They still have this fresh BKB and FBZ to show off as well.
Oh, Yopaj. Gonna see Makoto, but instead it's on to Hyde. They want the Wyvern first, and they've got him. Makoto also getting trapped up. He got stunned and taken down. Oh, Q, he tried to help out, but he could not do anything in time. In goes Yopaj. After Savage, they'd love the Morphling, but Savage gonna be just fine to waveform out. In position to break the smoke. Outpost to be taken. Can they get a stun on somebody? FBZ, he'll start on the Tiny and Yopaj. He'll make the jump in, but the cold embrace. It's going to buy a bit more time here for Q to survive through it. And he will be able to force stuff out as now the Lasso. Makoto. Aeon Dis is going to be proc. Yopaj, he's still fine. Everyone backs off. It's FBZ. Still has the arena up. Looking to initiate once again. And Talon, they're on the run. Golem is dropped. It only connects on one, but they found the Wyvern. That'll be Hyde gone. Now on the tree line, Talon. They're all stuck right now. FBZ, where's the arena? Not out yet. Meanwhile, KP, he'll TP away as they find both supports. So Talon, the jump in, but the Aether Remnant not going to connect, and now FBZ not on the mark with the spear, but has a nice arena onto 2 into an arrow set up onto Q. So Jackie, he can get to work. Hyde, he'll at least get a curse off, but it's not an illusion. It will not save the day, and that's your curse down now. So Boom, they'll just keep going. FBZ, he's going to find Hyde on the Wyvern, and he will soon follow Q. There's now high ground is going to be available, and you know, when Skem starts spamming voice lines, John, he's feeling happy. Once again. Savage. Reflection is there, but they completely ignore it. They just want the Megas up. KP's going to make a jump in, though. Trying to slow this one down is Makoto, unable to find a Lasso. The TB still fine as now Japoi jumps in after the Tiny, but Q also going to survive through it as Hyde looking for a curse, but now FBZ, what an arena! He's caught all 4 of them into the Golem and the Fatal Bonds, and they are just going to get wiped. Oh, it's not even close. FBZ putting a lid on this game. And it was only natural, Jonathan. The Kings of SCA 4-2-3. It's still going to be Boom Esports.
Yeah, they managed.